Yeah, welcome once again to the channel. This is the Premier League review with KS Sports Desk. I'm here with Sammy once again. We're going to talk about, all the Premier League games that will be happening this weekend. We're going to head into the fixtures. Dissect everything, analyze everything, and then get deep into it. So stick with me, and then let's go. Hello, welcome to the channel. Carrick Ball, Saturday 12:30 at the Old Trafford. We are here to see whether Tottenham Hotspur are going to halt Man United their form, or Carrick Ball is absolutely here to stay. We'll soon find out. And then with me here is Sammy. So let's go to Sammy and ask him how he thinks about this game, going into it from both sides. So, bro.
That's an early kickoff game.
Yeah. And it's always a boring game when it's early kickoff.
I don't think it's going to be boring this time around.
Sure.
I love the fixture because United Tottenham 12:30 early Saturday kickoff. Boom, that's a good start for the weekend.
Yeah.
And Carrick is doing a very good job. He has brought some sort of winning mentality to his players. The team is playing well and they want to maintain consistency. And Tottenham on the other end too, it has been a patchy way for them. Thomas Frank is under pressure, but one coach I feel Tottenham shouldn't dare sack is him. Tottenham problem goes beyond just what they are seeing, and they don't expect Thomas Frank to perform magic by lifting them to wherever they want to see Tottenham. I feel consistency should be the key, and they need to give Thomas Frank a very good time. Same thing I was talking about West Ham, when they wanted to sack Nuno Espirito, but at the end, long run, Nuno Espirito has bounced back to winning ways and he's carrying them along. Sure. Same way I feel for Thomas Frank. He's not a bad coach, and injuries have also worried them along the way, which has had a very good effect on the Tottenham team. So Saturday is going to be a very good game. Looking at a very tight margin, which a drawn game or a win slightly tilting towards Spurs.
So do you think Tottenham heading into this game, with the results, how they were able to come back from two goals down to 2-2 against Man City, they should be having some confidence going into this fixture, or they should be having the belief that new bounce energy under Manchester United, Carrick is going to match them to that energy level. So, mistakes needs to be cancelled out from their side, because honestly, I thought Bournemouth and Newcastle were having most injuries in this league. But until Sunday, when I saw Tottenham Hotspur, their injury list, I was like, wow.
Yeah.
It was really massive. They were having about a whole team missing out.
They're really going through it.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, it's going to be a big bounce for them because it's a game they really labored before getting that drawn game. Yeah. City was basically running away with their 3 points before they came back to do the equalization. So I feel it's going to push them on top of this game. And again, United, I know, wouldn't treat this game like the way they will play against Liverpool, they will play against Man City, or they will play against Arsenal. They will try to go all the way to attack and open up to create chances for themselves, where Tottenham also find spaces at their back. So I see goals flowing in this game and slighter advantage to Spurs.
So what will be your prediction score?
I see Spurs winning or being a draw game.
Oh, so okay. So you don't see Man United winning this game?
That's the end of.
So their best will be draw?
Draw.
And that would be where Spurs West?
Win.
Okay. Sound. Let's go to Chelsea versus Wolverhampton. Chelsea are traveling to Wolverhampton to play them. And remember, this is the first Premier League away game from London, from Liam Rosina in the Premier League since he's arrived. All his away and home games has been within London. And this is away from London to Wolverhampton. It's not too far, but maybe the results or the 3 points will be too far for him to reach. So let's speak to Sammy and hear what Sammy will say about that fixture.
Bearing the craziness of EPL, bearing the uncertainty of football matches, I wish I would have put my entire savings on this game to say Chelsea is going to run route. Chelsea will be winning this game by a huge margin. But then again, you come to think of this is EPL, this is Premier League. Anything can happen where bottom teams, gets their mojo all of a sudden and starts performing wonders. Wolverhampton, they don't really play bad.
Yeah.
The way they play on the pitch doesn't really match their position on the league log and the points they've gained so far. Sometimes I ask, what's really wrong? Sometimes they play really well, they create chances, everything, but things are not just really happening for them. But it's a game Rosinha would definitely be picking his 3 points with huge margin of goals. I see a 2-0, 3-0, maybe 3-1, 4-1 scoreline for Chelsea. Chelsea has no reasons not to pick up the 3 points from Wolverhampton.
Yeah, very good. Because looking at Wolverhampton Wanderers this season, I think we can even count with our fingers the amount of games that they've won in the Premier League.
It's sad.
And it's just one. The rest of them is draw. And that win was against West Ham. And Chelsea coming at the back of that West Ham win should tell Wolverhampton Wanderers that they have a decent job at their hands. If they want to win this game, then they obviously know what to do. They don't have to go against Chelsea, sit deep, keep it tight, frustrate them, take them to maybe 70th minute, then they can have a go at each other and see where it goes. But
and I think that's one thing which is really killing their game. Wolverhampton has been approaching games like the conservative method, which is sometimes really bad for you. You can be conservative against the top 6. Even with the top 6, sometimes there are teams you need to go toe-to-toe with. You need to hold them by their neck and find some refuge. But they don't do that. Most of their matches, conservatively, they start by playing deeply. They start, maybe get a goal, try to defend deep. And
I think all these things that you're saying is coming from low confidence. When the team is low confidence, that's how they always start their game. They don't want to start losing or conceding. They always want to start the game with a clean sheet, no conceding, concentrated, frustrate the team, take them to halftime, and then see how it pans out. But as you said, the quality is not there, so that frustration of trying to bring into play doesn't count.
Yeah, that's one such situation, and nothing can really be done about it. But I feel the players needs to, and absolutely, I don't think nothing can save Wolves from the relegation battle.
For me, I think by the end of February or early March,
they are far gone. It's quite sad. Maybe this is happening, but they are far gone. They have some very good good players in there, but things are just not working, and let's see what happens for them on Saturday.
Okay, let's go Saturday. Arsenal at the Emirates versus Sunderland. They really want to, extend this lead. If they win before City plays on Sunday, that is going to increase the gap between them and City 9 points. And remember, Aston Villa also plays on Sunday, which let me verify that first, whether it's Sunday or Saturday. So it's Saturday, 3 o'clock. So Aston Villa can potentially reduce that gap between them and Arsenal on Saturday, 3 o'clock, because they play Bournemouth. If they win that game, they reduce that 7 points gap to 4 points. But on the other hand, City has to do the job because everyone is looking at City to get that 3 points or to close the gap on Arsenal than even Villa doing that job. So, I mean, let's head into the Arsenal game, playing Sunderland at the Emirates. They've only lost one at the Emirates this season. It would have been nice seeing them being unbeaten at home against Sunderland, who is also unbeaten at his home. But going to this game, I mean, Sunderland having their full squad coming from AFCON, they are all they have their full fit squad to choose from. So, how do you think they are going to approach this game?
It's going to be an interesting game, and it's one game I don't want to miss. I would like to watch this game keenly. So, Sunderland will be without Granit Xhaka. He has an ankle injury,
Yeah,
so
he's
he's not
missing.
playing. Then Bertrand Traore too also has an injury, which will really be playing, and some other couple of players. Yes, Arsenal also has their own injuries to talk about. They have
Saka
a
is
full
out.
squad.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
Saka has a muscle injury. He will be playing then. Odegaard back. Come on, Arsenal has a lot in depth to cater for. Same thing even with Sunderland. Granit Xhaka wouldn't be playing. His presence in the middle and his experience and how he controls the midfield will be missed. I wish he was in this game, but not playing, they will get equally at that.
And that would have been a scripted fixture. Him back to Emirates, his former employers coming back. I mean, he has been a hero for them.
Yes,
sometimes
that's it. The first round game, which ended in 2-2, he was really happy when the equalizer went in. So I felt he would have really enjoyed this game at Emirates, especially if Sunderland were to pull a very good result there. But looking at the game itself, I've always been saying Mateta has no right not to win the league this time around. Everything, nature and everything is supporting Arsenal in their quest for the league. And this is a great opportunity for them to extend their lead, bearing the fact that City is going to play Liverpool on Sunday. If I were to be Arsenal, I'm not going to go into this game trying to mind a whole lot. It's a win, and they need to start top front. They need to get on Sunderland with whatever they are, hit them with the kitchen sink and get their result to go. On the side of Sunderland, they know what Arsenal want. They know the pressure on Arsenal here to get their 3 points.
Sure.
And they will know where to hit Arsenal to very well. And they are so resilient with the way they defend and also attack. It's very interesting. And they will not give Arsenal an easy passage. But I see Arsenal winning this game by a slim margin.
Very good. So let's go to this derby. Is the M23 derby. I don't see any rivalry of certainty coming in play that this is we are all in London or we are all in Brighton or this, but it is the M23 derby. That is Brighton versus Crystal Palace. And if you are going into the animal world, we call it the Eagles versus the Seagulls. Two most dangerous animals, especially if you're on the beach, having your pizza, your chips, you see the Seagulls sneaking in and then picking up. So let's hear from Sammy if the Seagulls are going to sneak in and pick 3 points from Crystal Palace, or the Eagles are going to fly high over the Seagulls with our pizza. Let's hear from Sammy.
So it's quite a funny why they even call it a derby in the
I
first
don't know.
place. I used to think that was a bit, maybe it's not really close in terms of proximity, but then again, but research has just indicated it's just a mere animosity between two coaches. That's Alan Mullery and another guy called Tyler. Tyler was for Crystal Palace and Alan Mullery was for Brighton, and they hate each other to a point that knives were drawn, and this animosity transcended to the fans. It started from there, and they've
I think we need to find time and then find another segment of doing this history of rivalries.
In the 70s, it started in the 70s, and they've never liked each other up till now. Even after those two coaches getting themselves out of the scene, it has maintained a huge rivalry between themselves. And recent times, they also had a match when they from the Championship, Brighton against Palace, when they were struggling to come into the EPL, and that point also escalated everything to the highest point. So it's a rivalry, a funny rivalry, which you'll be seeing. Brighton has not really been Brighton that we know for some 2 seasons now.
Yeah.
This year, things has really been awkward for them. But yesterday, they are managing well to pick up points which they are supposed to pick. Although matches that they tend to lose, you don't expect Brighton to lose. They keep losing them, which makes it a bit awkward for them for the season. But going to Crystal Palace had a very wonderful season last year. Yes,
Oh, yeah.
winning the FA Cup and continuing to get the Community Shield from Liverpool. That was something amazing for Crystal Palace, and they have a very wonderful coach, Glasner, who is also doing a very wonderful job for the team. Yes, they've lost some amazing player in the shape of Eze.
And Gay.
Eze did really well, and they ended up losing Maggie to Man City. But ask me, has it really brought some sort of instability in their defense setup? Definitely yes, because he was giving them something which no defender in their setup will ever give to them.
Yeah.
They've also added a very wonderful signings to their in terms of attackings to whatever. They bought one player from Wolves here to supplement the attacking options, which is also really good for them. So it's a game of 2 chances. This is a near equal game which I see during the weekend. You can't really predict who is going to win, but bearing from their last 2 matches, I see a drawn game between them or Brighton picking their first points. Something like that.
Yeah, wow. I mean, going to Palace, let's talk about this guy, Mateta. I mean, me as a fan, if a player tries to leave or put up 1 or 2 antics, throwing the toys from the pram, trying to force a move away from the club, and it doesn't go through, me personally, I shouldn't count you to be in the team, to be around the team. I know he's done a lot for them, but the way he was living, he was doing too much on the social media, posting emojis, writing some, coded captions and stuff. It was not needed. At least wait for your deal to be done and then you come out. But it is what it is. We've seen the likes of Isak, they've all thrown their toys from the pram to get their moves. And not just him, we've seen a lot of players that have done that. But his medical, he failed because of a knee problem, which AC Milan and Palace knew before this incident. So why at the last minute they have to pull this plug? Deal is not going through, and that deal has affected Dwight McNeely from Everton, who his girlfriend or his wife has taken to the social media to be his bedspread. I mean, he spread all the words from her chest out on the media, slamming what Crystal Palace did and what Everton could have done. I don't know if players' girlfriends or their wives should come in when it comes to transfer, well, whilst they are not agents. I mean,
when it comes to partners, we have some football players where their wives plays an integral role in their lives, and so we have the vocal ones and those ones too that are very quiet and witty.
But I mean, let me pause you there. The vocal ones should be those ones that are their agents or acting on their behalf, but whereby you are not the player's agent, you are not his spokesman, you are not anything, you are just a wife.
Yeah, that's a wife. She's a manager of the home, and
home is different from the pitch.
No, so that is it. So when Luis Diaz was leaving Liverpool, his wife even came out to give the news, broke out. His wife started it on social media, started thanking. Thank you, Liverpool. Thank you, Anfield. We'll miss the place. Give you a hint that yes, my husband is leaving. So
yeah, I think I saw it. Yes, I saw that post even before the Barcelona conversation came in,
Thank you.
went to quiet, then the Bayern Munich one came in.
So that should tell you some of these wives, they hold a lot of information, and they also have their and sometimes agents.
But they can get in trouble with that.
No, some agents too are devils in the making, and they
push the wife.
They push the wife. No, we cannot go. The player cannot go. But you can put out this information. Yeah, that's a popular manual or strategy. They will use it at any given time to get people to see whatever they want to say out of their chest. It won't come from the player, it won't come from the players' camp in terms of agency, but it comes from their wives or even their kids, just to say something for you to know that, okay, this is what happened. Mateta leaving Crystal Palace for AC Milan, unfortunately, things didn't really go on well as expected. Yes,
but it would have been a good deal for him.
Would have been a good. But,
double his wages, get chance to play.
Yeah, the World Cup. Yeah, and the funny thing about Italy testing system or their medicals is quite different from what we experience in England here, or maybe the EPO in general. But they have a national law that backs the doctor. So if you do someone's medicals and it happens that due to your medical, something happens to the player and it comes from your medical report, you can be sealed or you can be jailed. Your license can be taken away from you. So doctors are always very keen into details when it comes to, so when you get to Italy and you're doing your medicals, something that in England or any part of the leagues that they will just brush it off and give you a contract for you to play, Italy, they will not allow you. They will stress on it. So it was quite normal they found something which was his knee. But this knee, Mateta has been playing with it in Crystal Palace. But AC Milan, no, we are not taking these chances.
Yeah, I think this is not the first time hearing this news. I think there were a couple of players that Italian teams were interested in it. And then they sent medical teams to, examine them. And after the reports that it's not going well, they have to pull the plug. And this is not the first time.
Yeah, they won't.
And I'm not sure this is.
And it's just not going to end.
But for me, my problem is, before they went into the scan or the test or the whatever medical, they knew very well from Crystal Palace point that this is the problem that is there. So why do you proceed?
I don't think Crystal Palace they treated it as a minor issue. And it was not what maybe AC Milan were expecting. But yes, so they wanted to know what is really happening. Yes, they wanted a player, but upon reviewing the medical details, they felt like we cannot continue with this detail. And to a player wanting to leave a club and doing all sorts of things, I've come to embrace the culture of it, because I've always felt, yes, if a player wants to move, whatever you want to do to move, keep doing. Every action has consequences and you can face it. 2, Glasner is a coach I don't even like because of the he deals to Liverpool and what his past he played in together with his
I don't blame him on that. I blame Liverpool. They are supposed to go in for him. If a club is going for a player, a manager cannot stop it.
Yeah, he himself understands what he's getting from Mateta. Mateta offers something significant to Crystal Palace, which currently none of their forwards offers that. And he offers strength, pace, and finishing. Tell me which of their players currently can do the job Mateta would do. How he will offer pressure to defenders.
If you are a manager of Crystal Palace, would you still play him ahead of Strong Larsen that you signed for 50 million?
So we trying to see how we bridge this situation. Although he has bent bridges, but not really deep. Even Suarez that bent bridges to the deepest point. We were able to contain him and brought him back. He had his best season.
Yeah.
He's your player. He was going, he couldn't. He's back. When you get results from him, who is benefiting? The club, not the player.
Yeah. True.
So why would, as a coach, I would say, okay, because you were going, you didn't go. Leave that to the fans to judge. I will use you to my benefit. This is the point where he would like to prove something to even play. Psychologically, he'll be poised to play, to prove his loyalty to their fans. And I'll field this guy even tomorrow. If he's fit to play, I'll field him to play.
For me, my perspective, I think Crystal Palace have decided they are not going to start a new season, which is next season, with Oliver Glasner, who is leaving at the end of the season. So I have a perspective of they are building a team based on the manager they are going to get, who will suit that style. Or probably they have already spoken to a manager whom they think they have already agreed to, who is coming in, and who at some point maybe has a hand in it or instructed them to get those kind of players. Because right now, if you see the kind of players that they are signing, they are different style of play from what Mateta was giving them. They've got this guy from Arsenal, Nketiah.
Yeah, Nketiah.
He's got few or two injuries and stuff. He has not got get going there, and then now they've splashed 50 million. See, when a club like Palace, let me tell you, the last time I saw Crystal Palace spending massive money on players was Christian Benteke and then Mohamed Sakho from Liverpool. He was 80 million. Benteke was like 20 something to 30 million with add-ons. Then they got him. From there, who did they get? Their recent record signing was the guy they got from Spurs. What's his name? The guy that scored the Europa League final goal for them. They bought him from Forest. I forgot his name. We'll come back to that. Yeah, he's their recent expensive signing. They got him like 35 to 40 million. And then now they are going for Strong Larsen, spending 50 million on him. So I think definitely he is part of their new project that they are building or they are going to go through. So I think he's going to play more.
I can tell you for a fact that Steve Parish has not decided to pick on. Although fine, Olivier is still a bit sketchy. He has not renewed his contract. And
Glasgow, you mean?
Yeah, they are still having a conversation with him to see. He's eyeing the Man United job. Bearing what Carrick is going to do for the rest of the season. If Carrick managed to get United into the top 4 and playing well, getting results, do you think they will just yank him off and bring you Olivier Glasner? No. They will begin to, consider options. And he himself, Olivier Steve Parish, to looking at the man he is, he's a spontaneous sort of person.
Yeah.
And I know definitely they are not just signing to suit any particular type of coach or anything. Mateta still have a role to play if he stays. He's a big player in the team and he's going to have a role to play in the team. And I don't see any changes to that. Whatever happens between him and the fans, he'll worm his way back into the team again and get the fans slapping him.
All right, cool. So let's leave Crystal Palace and Brighton aside and then head to the biggest fixture in recent football history. In the Premier League history, this fixture has been the best and the biggest for the last decade. Since 2015-16 coming, I've never seen a fixture bigger than this. Liverpool, of course, has been playing Man United, which traditionally is big, but on a scope of football field, it's not that big.
No.
But this time around, it's a Liverpool that's at Anfield invites Man City, who are chasing for the Premier League title. Liverpool on the other side were the champions last season, but could not defend it and could not even pretend to be title rivals. That's the shame of it. So going into this fixture, Liverpool playing at Anfield are looking to win this game. And I mean, some fan base are divided into two. Some want Arsenal to win, some want City to win. Me personally, I want Arsenal to win because Man City, I'm not going to use the F word, but you know what? The H word is there. 18 there is for you. So let's go into this game and then...
So This has been a fantastic feature over the years, and it all started with Jurgen Klopp, Pep, and that was when we were loving football. I remember writing a whole article concerning these two guys, their type of pressing they were doing that time on one of Liverpool's sports page.
Yeah.
And it was just going on until Jurgen Klopp got burned out, and it was like, hey, I'm leaving. And Anslot came in. Anslot did a double over Pep last season.
You know one thing. My pain is Jurgen Klopp in his Liverpool era in the Premier League never won at Etihad, but always at Anfield he always delivers. So he coming in slots last season delivered a double over Pep, which people will say on quote City was not that City, but now.
Yeah.
Are we going to say City is that City?
And even as Jurgen Klopp never won at City, the most important win he had
was the Champions League.
Oh,
final. Yes. For the Champions League, yeah, he won there.
I always say that was the sweetest victory.
Oh, yes.
Anytime I go back to that match,
let's not dwell in that, because I'm gonna swim into that moment, because I could even put my life on the line that match we were going to beat them.
So it wasn't an easy match, because they came to Anfield and we managed to squeeze them. We harassed them, squeezed them.
No, we didn't squeeze them. I mean, at Anfield, we should have buried them. No, we could have. We should have.
We squeezed them. But
we should have buried them.
You remember that game? They also had chances they could have done something.
Oh, yes. Yeah. But the chances that we got, I mean, the clear-cut chances. And if you talk about those clear-cut chances, the one Salamani, Firmino, Chamberlain, oh my God.
Do you remember,
it should have been 9-0.
Do you remember what their number 2, what's their name?
Walker.
Walker said, before the match, Pep Guardiola told them, Anfield, you need to be aggressive. This is Anfield. When you go, then we went there. Face off, boom, boom. They are down with us. So it was quite a funny scene. That is where we all started already, and it was a close contest to extent you see City getting 90, 100 points. That's it. City had 100 points career, and Liverpool getting 97, and you see Liverpool getting 95, 96. These were closely contested two teams, and I always say, without that City spine, Liverpool could have won the league like 3 times within the era.
True.
But yet still, we did our best. So this season has been very awkward for Liverpool. Liverpool just drained down, and everything started going sideways, and we've not.
But you know let me give you the form guide. You know the last 5 games in the Premier League, City has 1 win, 1 draw, 1 win, 1 lose, 3 defeats. Same as Liverpool 4.
Yes, that's the situation. But City has managed to amass a very good point which is keeping them on track. But bearing the last form guide, we are all on the same path. We are not really doing well as it is. As years back, United Liverpool, we say 2 bowed men fighting over a comb. But at least now we'll be able to one party all day. What they are feeling here, because it almost looks like the league is gone for Man City. They will struggle to really win, and Liverpool looks lost in the forest. I don't see 2 of them doing anything significant, but it's going to be a good game, and I see Liverpool trying to do. Anfield is very difficult for City to pick out a win there. A drawn game winning shocked me, but any win leans towards Liverpool. But I'll be happy personally seeing City win, just to keep the pressure on us now.
No.
Yeah.
No. I'm gonna say this. Since Pep Guardiola has been at Man City, his only wins at Anfield was an empty stadium, just as Etihad that he's been winning, it's always empty Hard, empty Anfield, all the same. But going to this fixture, as a Liverpool fan, I do not want City to win this league just because, as a Liverpool fan, since I started watching football as a Liverpool fan, I've not seen any rivalry or any connection that should be rivalry between Liverpool and Man City. Though there will come a season where Premier League title chase will come and then you become rivals within that race. We've seen Spurs and Leicester in that race before, where they become rivals because of the Premier League that they were chasing for. But City took it to a different level where they were thinking, here, wait, we own the land. Shut up. Shut up. Even that Manchester that you live, that city bleeds red. And them, they don't have even power over that Liverpool team. You understand? We are the most successful club in England and English history. Check your facts and come back. So if these guys are taking their ego, thinking that we are the same level, they should be going to Villa. If you bring all your trophies, you are the same level of Villa. But if you are bringing about your recent success, that you are thinking that we are your rivals, we are not. We are definitely not. So this game, personally, I want Liverpool to win, hoping Arsenal beat Sunderland. That's what I want. I mean, I would want a title race, but if the title race is going to be between Villa and Arsenal, yeah, I don't have a problem. But if that title race, City wants to count themselves, because this City team, what I've been seeing on the tabloids that people have been talking, oh, City, after January, we'll see them going 15 games unbeaten. Bro, this is not that same City. You have to accept some facts and then you move on. This City team cannot go on that bounce. You understand? This City team cannot amaze those points that they did in their previous seasons. This City team leak goals. They don't keep clean sheets. Back in the day where City were doing these things, they had someone like Company. They had someone like Akanji who was there helping the team amaze those points and then go on that run. But now, who did they have there? Maguire, for me, is world class before he even joined City. He's world class at Crystal Palace before he even joined City, because what he has been doing at Crystal Palace, he's been there consistent, doing it every day in out, and he's been there. So going into this game, let me put my Liverpool shirt. It's going to be an exciting game for the neutrals. If you are not a Liverpool fan, you are not an Arsenal fan, and you are going to enjoy this game as a football fan, it should be an exciting game. I mean, I know for sure Liverpool, we are not going to keep clean sheet in this game, because clean sheet has become our antidote. We can't have it. We are struggling to even get it to survive. You understand? So going into this game, I think Liverpool should win this game. Not should be winning. Should win this game, and we should win, not because we don't want City to win the league or we are doing Arsenal a favor, because we are doing ourselves a favor. This top four, I think we should win it. We should get into that top four. I've checked the fixtures, and in May, our fixtures are crazy. We've got Man United away, Chelsea at home, and then we've got is this Villa?
Yeah,
Bro,
we play Villa.
Yeah, we play Villa and then Brentford. So these games are not easy. So if you are right now going into this, trying to get this top four, this is where we need to start getting points. And then when it comes to that May, we'll have less struggle. That's what I can say. I don't know about you.
Fine, that's good. I don't know that particular City fan that you are fighting, but what I know, City has no fans, and they've never thought of rivalry against Liverpool.
Bro,
so
have you been listening to Talk Sports?
I do, but I don't see the there are certain fan bases. When they start, I don't listen to them at all.
Okay.
I feel like you people, you are just wasting your time. You don't want to accept reality.
Do you go to do you listen to 5 Live?
5 Live, no, I don't listen to them.
Oh, you follow their page on Twitter.
Yeah, but equally
5 Live.
Yeah.
If you go there, how City fans, they're not just dragging Liverpool fans, but even Barcelona fans, they drag. I was like, whoa,
City don't like us. We did something bad to them. We did something bad to City.
And they've also done something bad to us.
No, there's something bad. They wanted Champions League, and you Liverpool blocked their path.
Yes, and that's why I also have that.
You beat them convincingly.
Listen, I also have that in me that if not because of them, my club now, I would have seen my club having 5 Premier League titles.
Yeah, so fair enough.
Jurgen Klopp won 1. He could have won 3 or 4.
Yeah, but they were so good.
They were so good that we are not taking away. But for them to be that good and also to be there with them, I mean,
that was a crazy
twice we went to deal with them.
Yeah, I don't see they can't rival Liverpool. They should have their tradition.
The fact is, when Liverpool wants to win the league, there is nobody that fights us. There's nobody that chases us.
Yeah, we do it.
We are different. We are unique. We are built different. We are not like Man United trying to win the league and then Chelsea challenging them. I mean, it's good. It's all good for the game. You understand? Yeah. Like Arsenal trying to win, Man United fighting back and stuff. It's all good. Man City trying to win, Liverpool trying to win. It's all good. But Liverpool trying to win, no one is matching. I mean, when it's time for Liverpool to win, the only team that fights against Liverpool from winning is always the VAR.
The VAR? It's quite funny.
Yeah, that's the VAR FC. Yeah, they are the only ones that fight Liverpool from winning it.
We anticipating a very good game on Sunday. Yeah.
Anyway, we are just Liverpool fans here talking, so you might take some of our context as
don't mind us.
The
boxing lovers. The weekend there was a very hot bout. And nobody. I mean, the world was so quiet on it. Stevenson Shakur and Teofemus Lopez.
Yeah.
And that was a very nice match. I've never seen a boxer so intelligent as Stevenson Shakur. Man is so intelligent. You remember Teofemus Lopez, the man who
wait. I've got a boxing pundit, senior pundit. But he only does the big ones. So I will entreat that any big bout that is coming, just hit me up. I'll hit me up and then we'll link up. He's not around, we can link up on Zoom or any other platform.
Yes,
that
we
will talk about it.
Do you remember?
I mean, shout outs to Fango, my number 1 boxing.
Yeah. Do
pundit.
You remember Teofemus Lopez, who beat Richard Comey?
Yeah.
The Ghana's Richard, he beat Richard Comey mercilessly.
But look at the name. Your name is Richard. Richard means you are blessed with riches. But the name attached to the name is Comey. Comey means Kenke. So this means a boxer who is blessed with Kenke. How can you fight, Oga?
So Teofemus Lopez, when I saw that Stevenson was beating, and he was beating a real champion of that division.
Yeah.
He's holding 3 titles. And Stevenson taught him a very good lesson. And do you know the person who was on Richard Stevenson's corner? Crawford.
Oh.
And it was quite funny. They were all blessing him because Lopez made some racial slurs towards them.
And that one there. So he needs to be put in the box.
And there was also another bout there, Jarrell Miller. He went to a barber shop. They fixed hair for him.
Oh, I see that one. They gave me a punch and then the hair was flying.
Yes.
I was like, bro, come to me. Come to KS Sports Desk. I'll give you a number. It's a Turkish number. Just go to Turkey. They'll fix it for you. It's natural.
And you know the funny thing? Before the bout, Jarrell Miller went for the haircut after everything. The boxer now posted on X. Like, yes, watch my champion. He's going to get a knockout. The champion hair was now flying in the sky.
I see that video. I was like, what? Oh my days. I think the first punch, brought the hair out. And then when he went this way, the uppercut just dancing it.
And he's such a funny guy.
And then the guy who took the shot, no, honestly, that cameraman needs to be he needs to be in court because he took the hair, zoom it, and then slow-mo it.
Yeah,
I was like it was like a salad bouncing on the rice on the sandwich. The salad was just bouncing on the. I was like, what?
And one of the VIP.
I think that cameraman should be man of the. He should be the cameraman of the year.
One of the VIP seaters now pick their hair like this. Yeah, I really enjoyed myself that Saturday. Early Sunday morning. I like boxing a lot.
Yeah. So guys, this is Care Sports. It's always fun to be here. I mean, if you enjoy this, let's know in the comment section. Whatever you think about this video, let's know. If this is your first time, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Put us on post notification. And then, you know what? Share and then like this video. You know what? The next episode, you hear from us. But the quote of the day is, try to be you. Don't try to be fake. Don't let your hair keep flying like an egg in a frying pan.
Jarrell Miller's hair.
We are. Thank you.